Actually, no. Real quick before comedy night. Can I farm myself? I want to watch one of my old videos. This is Depression is Not a Meme.
And this video here, I'm trying to do new things because 2018 new waves. We're here outside in the fucking cold. Long Island, New York. It's just cold out here. And the topic of this video, which I've been working on
I used to smoke weed every day
for a long time, is about depression. And it took me a long time to make because I have like four other drafts of the same thing where I talk about the reason why depression is on the rise.
Look at my hairline back then. Whoa, my shit, bro, I'm balding, Chad. El Baldo.
Because if you're my age, I'm 19. Everyone from the ages 17 to 25 knows someone who's depressed. You've heard it being sung about, you've seen tweets about it. It's in the music, the new genre, the new wave of music. We can agree that hip hop is the new rock and roll, right? Well, the new genre, the new punk, is emo depressing rap.
Look at me calling out the Satanists back in the day, back in 2018 with the Antichrist earring, singing about depression, programming us to think we're all sad.
And if the world ever has an apocalypse, I will kill all of you fuckers. Fear will be plentiful, death will be bountiful. I will spare none of you peasants.
If you're over 25, maybe you don't know, but there's dudes like Lil Uzi Vert, Trippie Redd, fucking XXXTentacion, screaming, rapping with their dreads about death, breakups. Always the half-open, like, drugged-out face. Like, right, you remember the guys, like, back in 2007? Yo, this car's so loud as shit, bro. Get out of my fucking...
Why did I keep this in the edit? I edited this, too.
Handicapped, too. Gotta be handicapped.
Can't do that.
All right.
Now you're fucked up.
Physically
You know what's funny,
challenged.
too, is the whole time, this whole video, I'm shitting on depression. The guy who filmed it was on antidepressants. And I remember he was like, a lot of these people that were living in my dorm, which is right behind here in college, so many of them were on antidepressants. And that was the reason I got inspired. I'm like, how the fuck are all you middle class, northeast, like, we're in the top 1%, we're fine. And all of you think you're sad. All of you need to be on medicine to make you happy. The cameraman was one of the dudes. He was always on Xanax, always on Adderall. He was taking serotonin, Zoloft every day. What's it called? All that. And he's filming it. I'm just like, yo, everyone, why is everybody depressed? Like, just get over it.
And it's not handicapped. It's not everyone is depressed. There's no way that so much of a generation is clinically depressed. To me, that's not possible. So either a lot of people are doing it to be cool because it's marketable as fuck. Like if this makes a comeback when rap pushed me to the edge, all my friends are dead. If that can hit #1, then there's something going on. It's scary how popular this is.
And now Lil Uzi Vert gets on stage and says, welcome to the rapture. Welcome to hell. Push me to the edge. All my friends are dead. It's called 2018, man.
But it can't just be that everybody is feeling the same exact symptoms. There's no way that everyone here is clinically depressed. People spend 9 hours a day on their phones. People spend 5 hours laying on their side. Binge watching, man. Everyone binge watches, which is a symptom of depression. Like honestly, if you 10 years ago you said someone was gonna lay down here on their side, on their bed, watching their laptop like this, eating junk food, it's like, are you okay? Is something wrong with you? You need to speak to someone? It's so big at this point that it's marketable. Depression is so big for people my age, 17 to 25, that it's selling. And originally my thesis was that it's because everyone's fucking addicted to their phones. It's all day long staring like this, you know? Social media, constant updates. Studies have shown that getting an Instagram like releases a little bit of dopamine in your brain. And so the rest of the world, the shit outside, being in the cold, being near trees and shit, all this weird stuff, is not as exciting. The rest of the world is dull compared to what it is online. And so kids are getting depressed. Like, honestly, the rest of the world is not as stimulating. And that was my thesis. That was my reasoning, is that teens are like on their phones for 9 hours a day now, on average. Teenagers in the United States on their phone for 9 hours. And they feel symptoms of depression. They're in a situation where you can fix some of your problems, and not all of them are related to depression. There's no way that everything wrong with you is a symptom of depression.
I really like watching this video back now because I was depressed for like 3 years before this. And I don't know if you guys remember, this was the first video I uploaded in, I think it was almost a year. And then it was 3 years where I was inconsistent. And this was actually the start. After I dropped this video, banger, 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 I started, even though it was like maybe every 2-3 weeks, this is when I started catching momentum again. So I made this video basically shitting on my old mindset. And then everything changed after that.
I've been depressed. Like, I've been going through my own shit. I mean, you saw my last video. It's all about lifting. It's all about confidence.
It's been about 2 years since I lifted a barbell, and I made some decent progress. I can deadlift some decent weight now. Look at this. Come on.
Let's go.
I broke my elbow. I don't know if you can see this big-ass cast floating through my elbow. Can you? Hold on, let me put this shit down real quick. I'm an egotistical person. I rely on my confidence to get by, and when my confidence goes away because I can't be in the gym, I was depressed. Like,
I jumped over the fence over here because I was getting drunk and going to parties, and I ruptured my tricep tendon and broke my elbow. My tricep tendon, I didn't have health insurance at the time, so I would just wear like this cast, not knowing that I had a ruptured tendon under my hoodies all the time. And right then I was decent weight because I had been lifting a lot. I kind of have like Bud Light beer face. But after this, I got so skinny because I wasn't eating right. I was drinking and smoking all the time. Couldn't hit the gym. This was like a difficult. Imagine like you get all your confidence from the gym and then you can't go anymore.
I'd be laying in bed all break. We had a month-long break in college. This shit's too long. I ruptured my tricep tendon and broke my elbow. I could have taken the Percocets that they gave me for my surgery. I could have wallowed in my pain. I could have wallowed in my sorrow.
L drugs.
I decided that I wasn't gonna wallow in my pain. I'm gonna go to the gym anyway. I'm gonna do
Chad, stop saying SNEAKO.
fucking legs and abs. I'm gonna work around this, is what I thought. Because someone like me, I think all the time that there's probably something wrong with me. There's always some nagging thoughts in my brain. Maybe there's something. I try to ignore it. It's easy now to wallow in the self-pity. It's easy now to wallow in sadness. I've been there. And for people like me, it's not depression. It's not. I'm not a depressed person. I'm overall not a sad person. I could if I wanted to, because we're at the point where it's normalized by music. It's normalized by our society. Don't lie there for 5 hours on your side watching Netflix. Don't just lay there and get drunk and stoned all day. Right? Don't see a car and think about jumping in front, you know? Stay positive. Because a lot of you out there, you're not depressed. You really do need to get over it.
Yeah, the haircut was pretty bad, huh? But I'm cooking. And I remember back then reading the comments and people are upset, like, you sound like a boomer. Like, what do you mean just get over it? I'm sad. And I kind of like dialed it back. I remember wanting to red pill so bad back then and kind of getting held back by some of the comments. How did you get less Asian? I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
That's it.
Your job?